In this video, I'm going to show you all of the secrets in sailorpiece that you may not know about. Starting with a secret race that 99% of players don't know exists, to a way to instant spawn the sea beast or a Kraken in your server. If that sounds interesting to you, that means you're watching the correct video. Hello everyone, welcome back for another sailorpiece video. Enough with all the yapping, let's get right into the video. So for the first one is bounty. Do you guys know the maximum bounty at the C1 is actually 10 million? But when you actually get into the C2, 50 million will be the new maximum cap. And not only that, you know, a boss, CBs won't gaining you any bounty. So the only way to obtain a bounty is by killing all of the normal NPC in the C2 right here. And that is the exact reason why so many people are confused. When they are trying to farm for a bounty, they are not receiving any bounty at all. So make sure to remember that before you actually farm for your bounty grinding, alright? And for the next one is actually very useful and new, which is the secret runes. Do you guys know that the secret runes actually have a PT now? Knowing on how rare the secret runes is, it will usually take you at least days of AFK farming inside the infinite tower. That's how rare the secret runes is, and finally, they actually listen to the community. If you actually read it from the Discord right here, add secret rune PD for Infinity Tower. Every floor increase +1 towards the PD, 7,500 floors for a guaranteed threatened rune. Meanwhile, for the primordial will be 10,000 floors. This is literally so useful for us, especially for the newer players that doesn't have the secret runes yet, knowing on how rare the secret runes are. And for the next one is filter reroll. Since you know the reroll actually have a filter right now that is much more specific. Not only that you can skip any of the spec passive that you don't like, but you can also choose for the amount of percentage you want. But to actually use this, you want to choose only that you don't want. For example, you want a rhyming page, right? So that means you want to mark all of the passive except for rhyming page. Since it is said here, skip unwanted passive. So yeah, and then after that for the percentage, let's put like 34 and then 4 and then the crit damage 17. Oh my god, and 14. Okay, this is might be kinda too much. Even though if I will get it, this will be the best rhyming page passive ever in the whole world. So that is kind of impossible. I'm being greedy right there, but yeah, you know what I mean, alright? You know what I mean on the filter. Alright, so for the next one is the secret race. So the developer of the game just announced the new secret race, which will be out in the next major update. You can see it in the official sailorpiece Discord server. The developer posted a poll for 2 obtainment methods. We get to choose from number 1 from evolving certain race, and then the number 2 simply by using race rerolls to get the race. And it looks like the first option has the highest amount of votes, so we can literally see that it will come in the next major update. So prepare yourself. We still don't know what race will it be yet, but it is still an interesting concept to have secret race inside the game. And for the next secret is, you know, the spec passive buff. It will actually work only if you're holding the sword or a certain melee that have the buff. Okay, so for example, you have the fortune chosen as the passive buff, right? Which is like giving extra luck and etc. And in order to get the reward, you have to hold the melee last second before the boss die. So you don't really have to do damage with it. You only have to hold it with your hand right before it dies. So as you can see right here, let me like open my total stats and hold the melee, and you can see that my damage is literally increasing and also my crit, which is showing that my build right here is working only when I'm holding it. The spec passive will only exist when I'm holding the sword or the melee. And for the next one is fruit. Fruit isn't useless at all in this game. They are actually very useful for your grinding, especially in the end game. So for the Quake fruit, and oh my god, I just lost my light fruit, bro. whatever. Let's just focus on the Quake fruit first, okay? Okay, so for the Quake, you can literally farm right here in the C2 at the starter island or in the Shinjuku island. Since you know literally the C skill of the Quake will literally create a huge tsunami on your left and on your right, which will literally let you farm 10 NPC at once. Meanwhile, for the light fruit, it is literally the best mobility in the game right now. But hold on, let me actually try to get one, alright? Since I just lost mine. It won't be that long, since it's not really that rare anyway, even though it is on legendary, but let's see, okay? Okay, there it is as I told you, and let me eat this fruit, alright? So, meanwhile, for the light fruit, it is literally the best mobility in the game right now. Let me test it out which skill it is. I think it's the V skill, but yeah, here it is. As you can see, it is literally so fast. You will turn into a light and you can literally go anywhere as fast as light. Okay, maybe that's kinda too much, but you know what I mean, alright? So the Quake fruit literally so useful for you to farm many NPC at once. Meanwhile, for the light fruit is good for mobility. It is literally so useful. And for the last one is for sea beast farming and also for the Kraken farming. So the best spot to farm it is right here in the Punch Island, and at the back of the portal you want to go straight right here into the sea until a notification pop up which saying that open sea, which means that you are in the open sea already. And no, you don't have to roam around the open sea until you can finally see the sea beast, but all you have to do is just to stand here and wait here. Yeah, just AFK here and wait for them to spawn. But you really need a higher bounty for this, since the higher your bounty, the higher the chance for them to spawn. And yeah, just like that, the sea beasts already spawned. Just like I told you, right? And you can see right here, it is literally so fast. But if you actually want it to be even faster, you can wait here AFK with bunch of friends or with many people in the public server. Since the more the people you have, the higher the chance for the sea beast to spawn. And thankfully, they actually buff the chance for drop from the world boss and also the sea beast. And also the Dragon Queen Piri drop from 150 to 110 with a higher chance to drop, which is insane of a buff, right? So yeah, try to keep on farming your sea beast and also Kraken, okay? Since it is much easier to spawn them and also get the reward now. And what do you think, guys? Is all of the secret actually nice, or it is actually a decent that all of you already know about? Comment down below, alright? Because I'm really hoping that the secret that I told you is actually very useful for your gameplay in this game. So yeah, and yeah, guys, that's it for the video, and I hope you found this video useful. And if you do, give a thumbs up, and if you don't, give a dislike on this video. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to buy my merch, link in description. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out.